Hey guys, PopularBoat here, and today I'm playing some more City Skylines. We are growing out this southern section now, after we finished off these two pockets. And we're outpacing our residential demand with these new sections we're filling out. So I've been trying to add some more commercial around the place, but I also don't want to get places too busy. That being said though, oh yeah, we moved a couple services out, so we have a couple gaps. I might add a bit more commercial in here around this high school. Okay. Natural also gives it a rather washed out feeling. Yeah, it sure does. I just saw some screenshots from someone who'd been building a local area to them, and they just looked like aerial photography. It looked amazing. I was very impressed with what this guy had done. We might get there eventually. Would be good. I might upgrade a couple of these roads. So people are using the intended pathways to get through a little more. Okay, let's fill this section in. Give this a little bend, because I think they look pretty nice. Put a kink in here and connect that out. Alright, we have crematoriums. Have any of our cemeteries actually filled up? Where's the one we had over here? Oh, right in the middle. Oh, it's half full. So I do like the look of the cemeteries. We just don't want them getting too full for the areas. And death care's looking pretty good. We don't have that many bodies that need picking up. So that'll be fine. Let's go a bit more commercial. A lot more residential. Might actually replace this bit with offices. Just on a quick Google search, there's a mod called Photoreal Color Correction. That color correction is the right one. He just also had different textures for ground and mountains, and then a bunch more graphical tweaks. I'll have a look though. Actually, let me post the link, because this guy's stuff was very impressive. Alright, so those are main roads through. That's going to be one up, and we're going to have one across. Keep breaking this down. section in to fill that up. Yeah, I was very, very impressed. So what he's done is replaced the texture for the mountain, so this looks like actual rock. The grass looks a bit more grassy, and the sand looks quite different. And I don't think he was getting this weird patchy mess. And then it's just all just graphical stuff on top of it. So I was going to screw around with it, but there's a lot to it. The main issue is changing the theme for the map over. There's mods that let you just re-pick the map textures. I just haven't tested it out yet. Maybe once we get a bit further in, or maybe just for the next campaign or next series. But I can see this one going for a while because I enjoy playing this game a lot. I wouldn't say it could have been shot from a drone, but damn, really impressive. Yeah, it's pretty much borderline is that drone photography. Like if you took your camera out and took a photo of the screen, it would just look like it'd be hard to tell the difference between that and just it'd be hard to tell the difference between that being a game and that being just a photo you've taken. Okay, we need more industrial. We've pretty much got the services down for over here. And we should probably work out a bus line. But that is a job for once we finish the segments. Well, I feel like if we're working on one city, it might be a bit jarring to just suddenly switch all the themes out, but it might just be something I end up doing as we go. Because if it looks really good, then why the hell not? Okay, this area is getting a bit busy. Well, not really busy, it's getting fleshed out. I think we might chuck another pocket of commercial there, so it's not all in one spot. Maybe even strip out the back section for now and put some offices in. Okay. I think we'll get the core of these roads finished off, and then I can run some buses through. Because right now... I don't really want to run buses around the edge, is my issue. So let's split this some more. The point of office zones. So offices are counted as industry, so your industrial demand can be satisfied by having offices, and they just provide a a bunch of jobs for highly educated people. Oh no, the high school's on fire. Some disgruntled students setting the building ablaze. Let's chuck a park in to this section and we'll make sure we have this spacing quite nice. Hey, we do. It's just so you don't have to have trucks travelling around everywhere. It's just places for people to work and good income as well. Okay. Yeah, it's good for diversifying just what your people are doing, and the other advantage of offices is they don't generate noise pollution, so you can use them as buffer zones between commercial areas and your residential, because commercial generates a lot of noise pollution and people do not appreciate noise pollution. Let's get rid of this huge diagonal pipeline. Now that it's not really necessary. Ah, and let's switch this over to be less pollution. We almost need more water, actually. Okay, getting rid of those. We are short on sewage. Let's get this guy connected up. Although we have to be careful that that isn't just going to overflow the river, because that would be less than ideal. We also need more water in. All of our services are pretty good. We can probably ramp our buses up a little now. There's going to be a lot more people trying to get places. Actually, how about we put a feature over here? What is this? Oh, right, we have zoos and stadiums and stuff. Okay. I think this middle section will do some fancy things then. Start getting some of the unique buildings in. And I think we'll run a bridge over the highway somewhere for the back. Alright, let's finish this pocket off. Come on, just go the one in between. Yep, there we go. Okay, this section is a lot more square than what we'd done previously, but that is okay. Also, it just means we're going to be planning it out a fair bit more. Alright, let's change some of this commercial. That stuff's been a bit of a tricky spot. Let's have a look at our noise pollution. So the commercial zones are putting out a fair bit. So if we change this main road and edge to be offices, that'll make these residents happier because they don't have so much noise pollution coming in, and we'll move our zones of high density back. We'll do the same on this side, have a strip of offices, and this can be high density people. First sucking all the water sources dry and afterwards having to hope not to flood the city. Yep, pretty much. We should be seeing a lot less pollution now. Yeah, that's much nicer. I'm a bit concerned where all that is going to go though, because I don't think there's a whole lot of water flow out. Like, we don't have water passing from one end of the map to the other. Okay, let's get a bus through here. I should probably start doing some of the larger public transport types to get people between zones faster. Ah, it's so pretty. I love watching all the little cars driving around. They're like ants. Okay. The tricky part is I want to be using trams before I go to things like metro, because I find the trams quite satisfying. But fitting them through is going to be a challenge, particularly on this side, because this is just quite a mess. But we will manage. We have the technology. Worst case scenario, we just rebuild. So if we have a look at something like this, our bus routes are the main way people are getting around at the moment. Trains are for going long distances between the larger sections, like maybe going straight up and down a fairly large distance. Trams would be best suited for going like a core way between these larger districts. So if we did some kind of tram loop through the lot, that would be very useful. The tricky part is working out where we can fit it and how it's going to work with the rest of what we've got around. Okay. I like trams more than doing the idea of doing a metro line, mainly because of being able to make similar kind of interchanges to the one for the university, but having trams included as well. Be nice if there was like a drafting tool where you could just go, yeah, I think I want to have stuff go this way. Because we kind of have a central loop here, which might be a good place to start. So we're cutting along the edge of downtown, which is going to be the tightest and densest area to get into, and the trickiest. and we go around and through the back. I think we might do that. We might cut down this back way, so we avoid the already dense stuff. Okay, let's start doing that, I think. So this is public transport roads, but we want tram roads. So I want to come up and around here. So let's start widening that. That's not even a main road. So we could just see how we go, making it a tram road. And we'll deal with these other larger roads that are already 4 lanes. We're going to have to turn into bigger ones. So that is going to introduce a space issue. But we can deal with that. We just might have to start breaking out some of the different roads. I'll fix up the zoning as we go. Okay, so that was down and around. I want to kind of cut through here. Yeah, we can do that. Why is that doing a double segment? That's a bit strange, but that's okay. Let's cut through the back. Fix up this residential. I think we'll run the tram through here. Or... nah, we'll connect it onto that. And we'll turn this into a tram road. Okay, you are commercial. You are residential. We have to rebuild a couple pedestrian paths. So now the tram goes down and through here. Although it would be nice to get it closer to the university. But we can always do that when we do a second loop for this area to cut in. Okay, now this needs to go across. Let's turn that into a proper crossing. And run the power further back. Eight was the distance I was going for, wasn't it? Yeah. So that goes across. We need to get these roads back up. So, something along the lines of there and down. Power lines are back in the way. Ah, don't need... don't want 2 lanes with tram connections. That'll have to do for there. Let's get this across. Okay. Change those over to be on ramps. Which direction are you going? The wrong direction. And I don't want traffic lights on those. You're gonna have to go through and turn off a lot of traffic lights too, I think. Okay, we've got that side worked out, mostly. I just want tram track coming across here. We're gonna have to change the lanes on that. Trams should not be crossing the freeway like they are. Okay, let's do this properly too. So this tram road, is it going to come up? Actually, let's do it with this tool, so we're getting things square. Okay, that works for me, and I'll put the connection I had back, which is just an entry exit, and let's have one on that side too. The bus path in between was making it so the emergency service vehicles could get across a bit easier. Maybe I'll put that back, because bus roads can only be used by buses and service vehicles from that mod pack. Now, let's continue this tram line. It's going to go up here. Ooh, I was going to do around the back, but that's a main road, and we're very tight on space. No, that's going to have to get upgraded at some point, so we're going to have to move some of this stuff around. Okay, put those parks back. It was a small stadium thing. One of the custom ones I had with a car park. Let's shorten that road and put a bigger car park in now, since this is growing. Put that high density back in. Commercial, and continue this tram line. What have we got here? School and a car park. Car park can just go in the bin. We've got plenty of money, so I can just rebuild the school too. That was a primary school with some parking, and there was a footpath here. Oh, so many people getting kicked out. All in the name of tram. You didn't miss much, man. I'm just working on getting this tram line through. We've got it 3/4 of the way around now. Put the residential back in. And work out where we're going up the back. Then we have to just connect those two areas and we've got the tram through. Alright, it is time for me to put a break in here, and in the next episode we'll finish off this tram line and start getting some trams running, and then do some stationy kind of things too. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.